distance, we can't see the opening where we came in. Maybe that's to prevent people from escaping.
Sounds like Dotori's style to me. Not much has changed. Things are basically the same here as they were before the energy field appeared.
They have no heartbeats and they're not breathing. We can only assume they're dead. Also, there's an animal squatting next to each body.
It's watching us. That's not an animal's gaze.
What are you trying to tell us?
Doesn't seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal after all.
Let's keep looking around.
Behold!
Same situation everywhere. Not a living soul in sight.
Well, that
is skirting around the top.
Just being cautious.
The wind rises. Careful.
Please. Help us.
Over there, I hear a voice.
Please. Help us.
What happened here?
I don't know. Suddenly, everybody collapsed. Then my line of sight got lower. I still have some of my senses left. I gotta get out of here.
It looks like there's a huge experiment going on inside this. Maybe each energy field is its own
swapping human minds with those of animals. Even without the other circumstances, this would be an extremely radical experiment. Those people may have lost their sense of selves, but they are not fully animals either. If they were, they would have left. But instead, their instincts are driving them to remain with their dead bodies.
We should go. No sense in sticking around here longer than we need to.
Agreed.
감이 안 외울 때 날.
The wind rises.
You're back! Everything okay?
We saw some things that take a strong stomach. Otherwise, we're fine.
We should share our findings with the others.
Yes? Who is it?
Miss Nefer, it's me, Albedo. We found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control, it's possible to tear them open using elemental energy. Also, we managed to take a look inside. Dotori is carrying out his cruel experiments on an immense scale. Any residents who have failed to evacuate in time will likely meet a grisly end.
Sounds like he's living down to our expectations.
Might I ask how things are proceeding on your end?
I'm just about to get started. I'll be in touch once I have a result.
Understood. Stay safe.
I will.
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are complete.
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters, I think you'll be...
Let's begin. Entering simulation mode. A vast wasteland. I was expecting something more vibrant. Wait, someone's there.
What are you looking at? In that case, I'll look at it with you. I want to know all about everything you've seen and experienced. Is there somewhere I should return to? Or should I stay here and be the hero everyone says I am? I don't dislike my current life. Roaming the land, fighting battles, accomplishing missions, earning a living, looking after Paimon. It's not so bad. I guess the only thing that's missing is that you're not here with me.
This is the conscious layer, which contains a person's true feelings. It is filled with both longing and...
I suppose anyone who lives long enough ends up wishing for someone who can't be there. Maybe it's the only way we can feel truly alive.
Time to delve a little deeper.
Nasha Town is hardly the optimal choice for a place to live, but it has...
What are you trying to say?
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should send you further afield. Conria, perhaps.
Conria ceased to exist long ago.
Once again, you fail to understand the possibilities that the Trilune creates. You simply do not wish to see that happen. That might be because you miss your sibling and fear getting answers that you are not ready to learn. If we are to collaborate, we need to maintain an amicable relationship. In a moment, you will be...
Oh no.
What are you... What are you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into...
Did you save me?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dotori might have caught you from the other side and destroyed you. This was a good idea, but once is plenty. You...
Thanks, but now's not the time for that.
Albedo speaking.
I think I know where she is.
What is this? And I can't see anything. What happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now, a friend of yours took a little peek into your mind.
Could it be Nefer? How did she do it?
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances? Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. It would have been nice to capture the spy. I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. The moment you closed your eyes, time seemed to grow impossibly viscous, didn't it? A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again. But only for you. No one else was affected. I dare say this is something only a god can achieve.
Point taken. You've proven once again you have god-tier powers.
Oh, you misunderstand. This wasn't about proving a point. I was testing things out. I find I learn best by doing. And I have to admit, time is not the easiest dimension to control. I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while, but it ended up lasting a whole month. Clearly some finesse is required to wield the authority over time as I wish. I hope you're not angry with me. It was only a month's discrepancy, nothing too serious. Had I been off by a year, a decade, or even a century, that would have been quite a different story.
You could have frozen me for millions of years. So much for collaboration. You aren't showing much sincerity.
Millions of years? To what end? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that well. They are very pragmatic creatures who understand only that which they can perceive with their senses. If I had you sit here for a week, I imagine people might sympathize. But if I left you here for 100, 1,000, or 10,000 years, the sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning to them. They would not have the capacity to comprehend your suffering, and thus they could not empathize. Unfortunately, while gods do exist into that, it is ordinary humans that account for most of the population. Their lifespans are so limited, their bodies so fragile. Did you ever really hope that they could begin to understand someone like you? Your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally different from them. How long will it be before they start to treat you like the alien you are? Before you are ostracized, outcast.
Alien.
Even I feel bad for you sometimes. This world has made you into a slave. So many times you have served its will, and not once have the powers that be ever thought to grant you the one simple thing you wish for. You have been treated most unfairly. I can change that. I will grant you special privileges and give you back the status you rightly deserve as a descender.
I've entered the past 3 times at this point, but I still have so many questions. For instance, beyond each point being further back in time than the last, what determines the specific locations at which I can make entry? So far, the common thread linking all 3 scenarios is that the Traveler has been present. But it's more than that. I know I sensed something familiar around her. What was it? I'll keep this question in mind as I carry on.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use power.
This looks like Star Sand's shoal. Was this before Rary regained his physical form?
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
The cannon. That's right. I was at Silver Moon Hall and I sensed an abnormal Kuvaki fluctuation coming from Nasha Town. And right after that, came an ominous power emanating from Star Sand's shoal.
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished.
I wonder if I could try to prevent his resurrection. But how would I do it? What can I do, here and now?
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't make it in time. She's using the Kuvaki shield like I taught her. Is she gonna use it to block the cannon's beam? She's strong. I'm sure He's the island. The frost winds.
A question, if I may. Kai, when the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
Maybe that really was me after all. Well, future me. But I don't know if I have enough power left. There's no time. I have to make it. Oh, Frost Moon. If you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please heed me once more! Did it work?
Hey, wake up. Hey, did you call him, Bina? I said wake up.
Oh, good morning, Sandrone.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually. And could you kindly not use my quarters as your personal nap room next?
But I feel... And your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it smells lovely.
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up? Grass, tea?
The Frost Moon Scions certainly led a more frugal existence than the Fatui.
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of these before.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. I had a little free time today, so I made it. Rosaline will be here shortly, but if you really can't wait, Hey, at least let me finish before you start. Or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and mighty moon goddess? Of course they are. I made them.
I was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. I mean, I'm sure their food was awful.
Well, life there didn't...
What were you expecting? You're a god. Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink. How...
Well, would you help other people just for free food and drink? The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic.
The Lord Artificer. Some people can't keep their mouths shut.
Oh, Lord Artificer. And didn't he have something to do with the, narcissist?
Narcissenkreuz Ordo.
Yes, that was it. Narcissenkreuz Ordo.
You must be joking. I wouldn't go even if they paid me. I don't even know that.
Exactly. Well, I felt the same way. I did not know the people who made demands of me.
What do you know? In his later years, Alain did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do. If I had any wishes of my own.
Who's Alain?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. Let me ask you this. What sort of place would you like to live in?
I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please. And ideally, it would be somewhere with the smell of coffee and snacks.
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Did I? Of course. I dreamed of events from my past. Sandrone, I miss you all back there. I guess I meant time is flowing backwards here. That mystery ally everyone talked about. I can sense that there isn't much more power. What lies at the end of all of this? And... It's getting harder and harder to use my power. despite the contaminated fragments. Time to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time. The Final Night Cemetery.
Or not!
Difficult, yes.
Seems like they're searching for information. Was this my doing too?
To expose the true intention.
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process? Is all of this inevitable if I choose not to help them now?
Hope.
They're my friends. I can't not help.
Ghost!
And the other one was...
Hey! Another file's moving!
That should do it. Luanatar? You can... Wait! Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence. She's always been by the Traveler's side. But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a... That's... I cannot sense any power up ahead. This is likely my final chance to enter. It's now or never. Where's Luanatar?
Seeing enough an item.
No. Stay think, Columbina. A way back, do I? And if I return in my Tori's actions, that even if I manage to get back, how can I can't. I have to find some... Wait. Does that mean... I know what...
Speaking of homes...
But how do I communicate my... Should I write it down here? I need something...
What was that?
It was I who brought Luanatar into being. I gave up a piece of my own soul to create her. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the moment I entered this space. It also explains why she's been present in every past location that I've entered. Because we have a deep connection.
Hey there!
And the reason why there are no more... No wonder I sensed the trace back then.
Go on. Go on now. We've got stuff to do.
Hey, you scared me?
I'll be counting on you. Remember to stay by the Traveler. Oh, and bring her to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms grow. There's a little lost dove there who will need her help. You too. As for mine...
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? Believe me, such a life is...
What point is he trying to make? Why would you...
The creation of a world, a god's laboratory. Mortals are found...
So the condition for entering the new world is... Could I really bring myself to kill others for my own benefit?
Have you made up your...
I can't do it. Your playground is no place...
You've grown a lot since we... Why don't I lower my request?
I really...
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can read. Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit... Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing. Now then. A new face. Interesting.
You're still gonna call me Hack Guy after that, huh? I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving. It's nothing. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shocking that I'd come to your rescue? I owed you a favor back in Sumeru. Now we're even. Distracting Dotori was tough. I won't lie. He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. That was my one... Dotori doesn't recognize me. But his segments were originally made based on an analysis of my operational principles. I expect it's only a matter of time before he figures out what I am.
So Dotori doesn't recognize Wanderer because he deleted himself from Irminsul. Did he really miss his only chance for revenge by saving me?
Why the long face? And I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you and killing Dotori are equally important goals. Everyone would be pretty stuck without you.
How are you holding up? Hat Guy said to put safety first, so we...
You don't look injured.
All right. There's a lot more work to be...
Understood. I don't see what's so awesome about it, though. Does he really think everyone else is as immature as him?
I thought you might say that. How's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. That alchemist Albedo gave me a few ideas. Remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Nazissenkreuz Institute. René de Petrichor and Jakob Ingold. Alain Guillotin despised René's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with better alternatives either. So I adopted some of René's ideas.
I thought Alain was like a father to you. He and René were mortal enemies, were they not?
And what would you say if Linny and his friends one day learned something useful from someone you utterly detested?
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they have surpassed me.
For all we know, Alain Guillotin might have thought the same thing. Not that it matters, though. He's dead, and I'm alive. So it's my call to make. Once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were in life. Only the living get to decide what happens next.
Hey, come on out. They're back.
Huh? You're back. And your head's still screwed on? And
What does it look like? Way to keep your...
excuse you.
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Worry? Oh, yeah, right. You think the two...
We were worried sick.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity you please. Much like your tea parties.
It's a laugh a minute with you guys.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would need no additional aid.
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rarely so unequivocal. But
He said he knew what he was doing. Albedo and I pretty much had to just wait outside on standby. Meanwhile, Hat Guy broke...
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are a force to be reckoned with, Hat Guy.
Back? Is she really back, Traveler? It's really you!
You can finally breathe easy, Paimon.
It's great to have you back in one piece!
Look at them. You know, once you reach my age, there's nothing better than watching a misty-eyed reunion between friends.
It's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too. I bet Ino and Anefa would be tearing up as well if they were here.
Vark.
Oh, yeah, good point.
What?
Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. But the silver lining is, I didn't come away from this ordeal empty-handed. While I was being held captive, I learned a lot about Dotori's current capabilities and what he plans to do with them.
The three moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined. No wonder
Utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery.
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly cake. It all...
Our next step is to find a way to bring her back.
A place where time flows backwards, with no destination in sight.
It sounds like she's on a specific path through time, just traveling in the opposite. The question is, where does that path...
We considered that question as...
Indeed not. Every road has an end.
You sure?
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our mages' tea parties. Quiet, mysterious. You wonder what lies at the end of her road. Well, just as the world has a beginning and an end, so too does time. And so, the end of the road is the moment that Tevat was born. But where Miss Columbina will end up along this road?
What about the original?
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. They were shadows of the... But then one day...
Like I thought. No more paths back to reality have emerged since. But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, they can just materialize out of thin air.
You are the moon goddess. But how? Please, there's no need.
I find that a little difficult.
The way you used my own power again, and then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space.
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was so when I first got here. I was filled, how I cursed and devoured. I tore everything here apart. I was consumed, but to no avail. This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory, but this time I survived. It must be partly because...
Are you the source of the abyssal power in here?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here, but there was already a degree of abyssal power here.
Tried to?
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly became silent for a moment.
What do you mean?
The voices in my head, they were gone. And then...
Her?
Thelindis.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of Thelindis leaping into the moon's...
More precisely, I saw her after-image. Anyway...
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate, my friends would have been in far greater danger.
No.
What?
You'd like to know how I know. The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear a deep lust for power in his voice. Dottore. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. All so that he could resurrect me at the moment of his choosing. I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was, we were aligned as far as hunting the moons and recovering my strength were concerned.
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry.
Moon Goddess.
What?
I know this is a lot to ask, especially from... But this is the only thing I just...
What do you...
I'd like you to take a message. Yes. I can sense that some part of...
Why don't you go and speak to her?
I can't. I don't... All I can see is a glimpse of her. In return... No. Not... I'm tired of it all.
What do you wish to tell her?
All of it.
Is it okay if I give her the abridged version? Like the part where you relentlessly tried to kill me.
Love demands honor. We hid too much from each other. There.
Even though Mr. Dainsleif felt he had a fight, he said that you betrayed him. But he also felt great remorse at never having understood what you were truly going through.
Why tell me this?
Because... if he'd known that someone could take a message to you, I believe that's what he would have said.
I know this will sound strange coming from me, but... Don't die, Moon Goddess.
He kept his word. The abyss is no longer obstructing my path. Is that Thelindis? Hello, Miss Thelindis.
Who are you?
You can call me Columbina. I promised Rerir that I'd bring a message to you.
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
He's doing better than he was.
Better than he was, huh?
Others have had a rough time on his account too. In many cases. Their time ran out because of... And I'm not just talking about the children of the Crimson.
So, things got worse before they got better.
Are you sure you wish to know?
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the truth.
I admire your courage. However, time is short. Ryrir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people nursed them for their own ends. On some level, everything he did was to try and find a way to see you again. But in the end, he came to regret his mistakes. He wanted to apologize for hiding his past from you. Beyond that, he didn't, but I'm sure that you've always been on his mind.
I'm sorry, Miss.
It's alright. Well, that's everything from...
Wait. Time flows backwards here.
I know. I intend to read...
Without a moon marrow. Without the 3 moons' power.
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, and it's not just me. It must seem so ridiculous. Thinking back, I used to... Ryrir was one of the Finster King's retainers. With me, he was in an impossible position. It plagued him constantly. I wanted to help him escape his lot in life. I wanted him to be happy. So I thought I'd use this place to return to the past. At the time, I thought I could just go back to the day that the Finster King first found the... It was only after meeting the prince that the Finster King started going too far with his research into the abyss.
I couldn't kill the Finster King himself, so I had to find another way to save Ryrir.
I'm sure it was a futile but I was simply too weak. I know I'm never getting out of here.
How do you plan to help me?
Have you noticed the golden? Based on my past research and my observations, I can share what I've learned. I think you just might... Also, I've been speculating about where this space is. The documentation was scanned. I have no way of verifying any...
Understood.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. About Ryrir.
It wasn't your
That's not true. But enough about that. And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again. Ryrir, you're there, aren't you? I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. I expect we'll be trapped in this prison of space-time for all eternity. But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
How long have I been walking? How much further till I reach the end? Is there even a... Everything's getting blurry. Are you... Have you come...
The world is a vast. Miss Nicole explained that the moon goddesses likely...
Am I... Huh.
Why do their birthplaces differ?
Also, remember what Sandrone said?
Technically, the result of this... In other words, this piece of information alone isn't enough for us to know how Miss Columbina is doing right.
Yep. We have no way of staying up to date on whether she's dead or alive. She's on her own, friend.
But at least she's trying her best to get back.
Yeah. She's a tough cookie. And a sore loser, too. We have to... As much as it pains me to say it, we've got no chance of beating Dottore. That maniac is going to devour everything in his path until he reaches us. We need to find... I'll be frank. Our only hope of defeating this false god is with a real moon goddess on our side. I'm not, and I know that even she was no match for him when he attacked, but...
We're not giving up on Savior, whether she can defeat Dottore or not.
Right. Don't worry, Miss Sen. No one's trying to argue that we can only...
So...
Absolutely.
Duh! She's part of...
Yes, I know. Anyway, I'd probably get there if I could continue my calculations, but the problem is, I've run out of computing power.
Computing power?
No, the issue isn't energy, it's processing power. There's so much data to get through that the whole process has just ground to a halt.
That's a tricky...
René de Petrichor of the Nazistenkreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. But I don't know how he did it. My guess is that he used a... However, that won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my own. What? Ugh, this is so annoying. If I'd known we'd run into a bottleneck like this... Well, no, the design bureau...
What do we do then?
You don't get it, do you? I'm trying to calculate the fate of an entire world, and I need accurate results, not vague prophecy.
Either way, we've done what we can.
Hawkeye?
Let's go somewhere a little more... You know that Dory went back to Sumeru, right?
Yeah. She meant...
Things aren't looking good for Notcry. She's gone to spread the word so that Sumeru has a chance to prepare for the worst. From what I know of Dottore, there are two possible reasons why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers. The other is, he wants to see how we're going to react. He'll easily devour everything eventually. So I guess he's in no rush. The first false god he made was me. Now it's his turn. Even though my records were erased from Irminsul, Dottore's idea, he once told me that becoming a god was like turning yourself into a hungry wolf or giant serpent to devour the moon. He's always wanted to get his greedy hands on divine authority one way or another. In the desert of Sumeru, there is a chessboard built by King Deshret, also known as Al-Ahmar. I don't know if it was a real game, but creating games and setting rules, gods do that as a matter of course. That's the kind of power Dottore craves. Now he has the Trilunar Authority. His power is leagues beyond the common people. I don't think there's any point in other nations rushing to the front line. They're better off focusing on defense and hoping they can fend off any threats that spill out from Notcry. Either way, Dory will inform Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she will contact the other gods in turn. The Seven will have some recourse available. If nothing else, their protection should keep the rest of the world from descending into chaos as quickly as Notcry has. So on the bright side, even if Notcry is doomed, your friends in other nations won't...
That's good to know. But I'm not...
There's a word for people who refuse to let anything...
Maybe it sounds greedy to you, and probably naive too. But whatever you call it, that's what gives me the determination to keep fighting. Battles are fleeting, but the will to fight is a long-term commitment. Give up for even a moment, and your resolve will shatter.
Why do you always feel the need to do the right thing? No one is born to be a savior. I mean, who's gonna criticize you if you fail?
Don't take this the wrong way, but Dottore said something similar to me. I guess the Fatui attracts people who don't look...
Not necessarily.
You look kinda worried.
If your arch-nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal, I think you might feel a little worried too.
That's true. Still, you're calmer than I expected.
Obviously, I have to admit that my past self was a reckless fool who misunderstood not only the point of revenge, but how to achieve it. And as much as I want my vengeance, I know I'm not gonna get it by acting alone. If the world's taught me anything, it's to think before I act. Too bad it never taught me any other virtues, though. So... I'll get to that. First.
Just like Paimon said.
How much do you trust her? This is a serious question. Think?
Although she's with the Fatui, She has her own values, and she's helped us a lot. If nothing else, she's clearly going the extra mile for Columbina. I see no reason not to trust her.
If you say so. In that case, the three of us need to talk. It can be solved, but it will come.
How much? If I can...
Sometimes your heroism really... Come on. Let's go talk to her.
Miss Androni, Traveler.
Hey there.
Paimon's here too! She was just helping them sort through their...
That was bad.
Well, you said it was urgent.
Albedo.
I see. If I might ask...
I needed to predict the future of the entire world. But I've run into some teething issues since trying to implement Renee's theory of the four orth.
I see. I'll have a look at it. Still, computing power is the real issue here.
About that, it's been sorted.
Oh, with the Traveler's help?
Actually, you're not wrong.
Was it Hat Guy?
Yeah, it was...
Wow! Go ahead!
But where is he?
Come with me.
Hat Guy?
Hat Guy! No response.
Hat Guy mentioned that he was a puppet. It seems that his functions are currently shut down. I presume this has something to do with the solution to your computing problem.
That's right. He and the Traveler came to see me. Wait, what? You have a solution?
Would you calm down? Why do you always react so hysterically to every...
Excuse me? How would you know? You should...
Oh, please. It doesn't take that long to figure out that you...
Where does a mere student get that kind of confidence?
I've actually published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimon's applied for academia admission.
Huh? Are you serious?
See? This is why I can't be bothered to explain myself.
Okay, fine. I'll hear you out.
This world itself is constantly processing all kinds of information. If it's the world's future you're trying to calculate, you need a processing device that's designed to cope with that volume.
Easier said than done. Only Irmin's... Wait, is that what you're suggesting?
You should be able to tell that I'm not human, right?
Yeah, I noticed. The technology, though, seems pretty ancient. Very different from...
Conrian, to be precise. I'm what they would have called a puppet. Puppets need an energy source and processing power. The artisans who built them sought out the materials most suited for that purpose.
You.
The Traveler and I have talked it over. She's willing to vouch for you. So, I'll allow you to borrow my core for your calculations. It was built using wood from a silver white tree, which makes it a small part of Irminsul.
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Who in the world could have built... Are you sure about this? A puppet without its core will cease functioning completely. And if it's left in that state for too long...
I can put two and two together.
I won't lie to you. This has never been done before. I cannot...
Doesn't matter.
Did you two actually talk this through?
Yes, we discussed it. The bottom line is, he trusts me, and let's give it a shot, shall we?
Honestly, I have no clue where this kid even came from. But for whatever reason, he lent me his core to use in my formula. I'm very close to finishing my calculations now, and the core is currently in use. So I'm sorry, but I can only show you a... This is what the core looks like.
A silver white branch.
Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
He's not gonna die, right?
In theory, he should be. Beyond that, all I can say is that I'll try my best to avoid risk and make sure the core doesn't sustain it.
I think I know why you called us here now.
Correct. He said that the only ones he trusts here are you two, and the Traveler. And the Traveler will have other work to do.
He will have our undivided...
Aww. On a more positive note, Things are progressing steadily on my end.
The worst case scenario with the core removal is either a system reset or a total loss of function. But I'm not afraid. A quiet death should have been my fate long ago. A core is completely different from a heart. It's like, but in the end, it turns out the core was more useful to me. Pretty funny when you think about it. It's like, do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? I have already experienced both a past life and a next life. Part of me wonders whether I'm only capable of making this decision because I've become a real human. What's with that expression?
Tanjuni will succeed, won't she?
She will. We all...
That's right. And I'll protect you all until the
Call me Sonnet. You have the same... Oh, goodness. You recognize me? Columbina. Hyposelenia. What a lovely name it was. A joint at friends. You... Huh? Oh, sorry. You must be exhausted. I apologize. Hang in there. What? Do you mean the other two moon goddesses? Wow, you sure know a lot. Hey. Oh, I guess it's alright. You could say we were too prepared. I can't even remember how long my sisters and I have been here by this point. When did you get here? How long has it been? I can't say for sure. But it feels like it's been forever. I see. Are you feeling alright? You look a little unwell. I can hold out a while longer. We don't have far to go. The place where my sisters and I are based is just up ahead. Don't worry, they're both really nice. I'll introduce you. Sisters! I'm back! And look who I brought with me! It's our lovely little sister, born in the far future. The pleasure is all mine. Allow me to introduce you to Columbina. This is Aria, the goddess of the eternal moon. And this is Canon, goddess of the frost moon.
Hello, Columbina. I apologize for our startled reaction just now. And please, forgive our little sister if she's been annoying you. She tends to talk a lot.
It's fine.
You seem shy. Don't worry, Columbina Hyposelenia. No one can hurt you here.
Could you tell me where here? Please.
This is where Tevat's original ruler, the Dragon King Nibelung, imprisoned the moon goddesses.
What? You're scaring... No, I'm fine, please.
Nibelung, our original master, created us in the distant past to maintain Tevat.
But he left this world and traveled into the dark universe beyond, to explore worlds vaster still.
Day and night, we fulfilled our duty in the heavens, until the day that the first Descender arrived.